Positive.
Mr. Emma, could you hold on just a second,
Yeah.
please?
Same.
Sheriff, is that person outside using an amplification device?
You want to shut up? I mean, if y'all can't hear, we will go tell them to leave.
Yeah, we're trying to follow by the governor's guidelines, and it's hard to hear our health
So-
director.
As I understand it, the protesters are allowed to chant to at least a certain degree, but they are not allowed to use amplified speech. And it would appear to me that
She can't be that loud.
at least one
If she
person
is,
is
she needs to
using
get a job
amplified
somewhere
speech
else.
out there. I also think that
Hawking peanuts.
when many people chant together, that is in itself amplified speech as well. Let me ask the other commissioners if they are finding that the noise is disrupting the meeting, or they are having difficulty in concentrating on the presentation or focusing.
What did you say?
Being distracted. So, Mr. Sutton, are you finding that the noise is disrupting?
How much
the
longer have
meeting?
we got to go? Let me ask that.
Well, we got Ms. Rimmer to finish up, and then we can have a recess after she's done.
I
if you
think
need
we'll
to.
do a recess.
I'll be honest with you. You know how I feel about the
Yeah.
the debate. I don't think I made any bones about it, but I'm okay for now.
Okay.
You know, so.
I don't have any more questions. Thank you for
Okay.
answering the ones I have.
Thank you.
Really not disrupting me at all. I've got my hearing aids turned up, I can hear fine. So. I can hear
Okay.
them and I can hear the people in here, so.
It is bothering you? You finding it to be disruptive?
We'll take
Well, we'll take a recess and then maybe assess the situation downstairs and discern whether or not they're using some kind of amplification device. Because the reason to use an amplification device would be to disrupt the meeting, right? Because they can hear each other fine. It would be so that we can hear them, and then we would be disrupted and impacted by that. So let's take a 10-minute recess. Sheriff, did I hear somebody beating on something out there?
Yeah, looks like it.
You know,
We're about to wrap this.
I am really finding, well, we're about to go into the public speakers, and we have a few. Mr. Payne, how many people did you say there are in the overflow room?
There was 8 earlier, I'll check.
If you would check, we have room in here. We might be able to bring them all in here so they don't have to sit in the overflow room and go back and forth. We can accommodate people since there's space. There's just 8 of them.
Thank you, Alex.
Sound like pipes warming up in an old house.
The radiators.
So we do have all these public speakers to get through, and then possible commissioner responses. And we have a county manager's report.
Thank you for your time.
Thank you, Mr. Osborne. All right. Ladies and gentlemen, we also have rules of procedure for the Board of Commissioners, which are also available to be viewed online on the Commissioner's website, which includes the that I can't lick my fingers because of my mask. This whole thing. The decorum of the audience is Article 6, Section 7. Audience members shall refrain from making unsolicited comments during the meeting. During speakers from the floor or debate by the board, audience members shall refrain from conduct which disrupts the proceeding. This conduct may include, but is not limited to, cheers, hissing, booing, clapping, cursing, or any other conduct which disturbs the proceedings. So I would ask you to please refrain from applause. Also, it takes time and reduces the amount of time that we have for public speakers. Sheriff, it sounds like they're using a drum now. Does anybody else hear a drum?
It's probably your car they're beating on.
My car would crush it. There's no
You
beating on
should've
it.
drove the Toyota.
It doesn't, nobody, y'all don't think that sounds like a
It
drum?
sounds like they're beating on something.
I can't tell.
Yeah, well,
Okay. Well, if it's not disturbing y'all, we'll move
I
forward.
think about that.
May I approach your desk with the ballots? Or should
No,
I
you
give
may
them to
not.
the
You may
county?
give them to the county manager, like everybody else has done.
Thank you. Good evening.